from hearing what Mourinho was saying recently, it sounded like Bale wasn't at full fitness and he wasn't fully there mentally as well in terms of dealing with his injuries. So obviously I wouldn't necessarily expect him to be who he is today from back then, but it seems like slowly but surely they've brought him further and closer towards being up to speed. And an up to speed Gareth Bale in the Premier League is going to be very, very effective. You look at the assist and the 2 goals, and he's somebody that can definitely affect the game in a positive manner for Spurs. And the timing is great for them, to be honest.
Yeah, the timing's nice, Frank. I get it, but you've spent a lot of money on this player to bring him in, and it seems slowly but surely we got him nicely. What? You're a professional footballer. Surely you'll be fit. You should be ready to go.
Well, I don't live every day with Gareth Bale, so I don't know what happened, and I'm not in the dressing room to know if Mourinho was right to put him on the bench instead of putting him on the field. Right now, what he does with Bale is quite all right, and maybe he has the right and he deserves to be now on the field. But my question is why Mourinho is now changing his tactic from being very defensive to be, and now it's almost over. Well, it's over for the title, but it's maybe also it's going to be very difficult for the Champions League. Why is going offensively now? 4 players offensively, well, almost 5 with Nedum. Why he didn't do that before? We criticized him, during 6 months, because he was too defensive. And now because it's over, he goes offensive. Why?
Nedum?
To be honest, I think if he went defensive against Burnley at home, I think there'd be a lot more questions asked as opposed to why is he going offensive against them. I think he's probably trying to do it on a game-to-game basis because I think it was not too long ago they played against City and they were quite defensive. But then I think it was the weekend before, I think they played against Everton and they were very offensive and they lost the game. So I think he's trying to manage it. And I don't know if it suits his personality to go all out, but he's more than capable, especially when he has that front 4 in play, because they can win a game against absolutely anybody.
12 matches to go, Shaq. Who's your top 4?
Right now, I'm really concerned for Leicester City, and for a couple of reasons. You saw both these teams playing midweek in Europa League. You saw both managers make 4 and 5 changes respectively. But you felt this was a stronger Leicester team that Brendan Rodgers put out in midweek in the Europa League. Clearly, his focus is on the league. Arteta's is the opposite. Yet still, and despite the start, you saw how Arsenal just took over that game and dominated. That was concerning. Equally so, added to the issues that Brendan Rodgers already has in terms of injuries, Barnes and Evans have to get substituted. That is a real concern. That if this is the best version of Leicester City right now, and now you still have to go without Barnes and Evans for a significant portion of this season, that 4-point buffer looks a whole lot smaller. With Liverpool and Chelsea playing this week, I'll wait for that. Can I wait?
No, you can't wait for that, Shaq. I asked you now. Give me a long answer, which I wasn't really listening to. Lots of injuries.
I'm not really ready to give my answer yet, so I was trying to work.
Well, yeah, but it's obvious.
All right, I'm going to go the 2 Manchester clubs.
Right, good.
I'm going to go Chelsea.
Yes.
And I'm going to go Leicester City to finish 4th. I'm not going to jinx West Ham.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.